Amicke-san, my name is Michelle. This is a crafting video.
Crafts!
I thought about doing a voiceover with it, but the timing and when I'm editing, I don't think I'm going to be able to. So,
put a little effort into it. Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
Hurtful much, asshole?
I love you so much.
Being mean. So he leaves me home alone all day long, all to take care of myself.
Oh, you're adorable.
So anyway, basically I'm just sprucing up the Dollar Tree stuff that I bought. And since apparently it's important for me to do the voiceover because of Bentley's attitude over here, now I'm gonna make him sit down and do them with me. Whoa. Nope, put a little effort into it.
That's not my channel.
Really? Because I don't think anybody else knows that at this point.
Okay.
When you're not in the video, do you know what I hear?
Where's Richard?
We miss Bentley.
Oh, because I'm awesome. Did I bring in my
so many words. So many words.
I gotta go grab my water.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Let's get started into this, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, and here we are. Okay, let's try this again. Take two. Off to a great start. And yeah, that ripped like right away. I knew I wanted to put more on there. I don't really like the raffia bows, and those little beads were like not doing it for me at all. But it took me a couple of minutes to figure this out. So while I'm figuring this out, I wanted to tell you guys that I am doing some of these for myself. Well, like this and a couple of other things are for me. But here in about a week or so, I'll be working on a few projects for somebody to be selling at a craft show. I am not selling it with the thought of getting to use it. I am making it, well, I'm not making it with the thought of selling it. I'm making it with the thought of somebody else selling it or myself using it. The stuff that you see in this video, aside from one, is for my personal use. The paint I'm using here is the Folk Art Gold. I don't think it has like a fancy name. It's just like Folk Art Gold. And that gold is what I have used for the accent color throughout the living room. So I thought it would be nice to add a little bit of touch of that gold to the fall decor. And that way, you know, I kind of continue with my gold theme. And speaking of living room theme and living room decor, I'm actually trying to figure out what I want to do in here. I had one thing going for a while, and now I'm like, nope, it's not what I'm liking anymore, but I don't know what I like. I end up not liking this and I end up throwing that one away, actually, because I couldn't even get it open. Got two the same. Yeah, still ended up not being what I wanted. So I left this in because I don't know of a crafter out there who doesn't have a oh crud moment where they're in the middle of a project and then they're like, yeah, that's not looking how I want it to look. So I'll have that realization here. Yep, there it is. Clean it all off. Anyway, I'm doing this stuff, you know, with the thoughts of it going in my living room, but I will be doing some stuff for another person to be putting in a craft show as a fundraiser for their church, and I'm excited about that. This is how I wash my brushes. I left it in because honestly, editing that out like that would have been, you know, more time consuming than I felt it was worth. Plus, it's kind of nice for you guys to see how I do it. Excuse me as I yawn. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, gonna move on here in about 2 seconds. That little pink thing is from the Dollar Tree, and I love it. So I decided that's what I'm gonna use on the mulled apple cider. What was that? Jug. Those are called jugs. Yeah, I'll get my words. It's okay. But those little pink things, probably my favorite crafting item that I've ever bought from the Dollar Tree. 100% truthful, honest, no joke. Love those things. Use them every time I craft. Well, every time I craft with hot glue. I'll just put it that way, because sometimes I craft and I don't use the hot glue, but you know, this time I did. So there it is. See, just a little something extra on it. Those little beads just were not cutting it. I did not like them. And I'll give you guys better looks of all of this stuff at the end of the video. So here's the football. Do you guys remember how it had all that extra paper? Like they didn't put it on there right? Watch how easy this comes off with that sander. I got that block sander from Dollar Tree. Not a big deal. Yeah, make sure you rub down. You're not supposed to go across sideways like that, but you know, do as I say, not as I do, maybe. Yeah. It comes off of there so easy. It is insane. And it looks so much better. So I go to move this little leaf here in a second. And the leaf just like, yep, just fell right off of there. Like, awesome. But then I couldn't get the wire off. So that sucked for a minute. I finally got it, but yeah. Here, I'm going to tell you about this little football here in just a second here. Listen up. Okay, first of all, I told you when I bought this that I was going to trim all the edges, which you just saw me do. But can you believe the difference in how that looks? Look how much, even the stem looks better. The stem was all walker jawed and like, I didn't even realize it had this little curve to it. That looks so much better. Okay, I am going to do fall on the other side. I just got to find paper. I don't know what paper I want to put on it yet, so that'll be coming up in a little bit. But I was just amazed at how much nicer it looked once I cleaned up the edges. Like, wow. That's crazy. Dang it. Oh, it's a piece of, okay, it's the way the wood is. It's not a piece of paper. It's how the wood is. I might smooth that out a little bit, but whoa. Okay, back to work. Okay, and this blue one, I think this is the favorite thing, my favorite thing that I bought on this shopping trip. I love the size of it. I love the color of it. Yeah, folk art gold. I'm sorry. I'll put the paint names down in the description, but I really just wanted to add more of that gold to this one, so I just added gold. I put it all along the sides and up around, just all around the edges. That's all I did as far as the paint is on this one. So I'm not gonna talk through this whole part. I'm gonna put some music right here. here I'm just kind of roughing up, cleaning up the edges a little bit. I got a little bit of that gold paint around the edges, but I just wanted to like make it less stark, I guess is the word. Anyway, so this project, this was the big boy project. This was the one that took me freaking forever to do. Yeah, there was this odd piece of metal that fell out of it. I don't even know what that, I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it was. Anyway, there I'm using my little X-Acto knife to make sure I've got that tape on there just right. Because I was trying, yeah, I was trying to be very professional about it. I don't know. Anyway, so this one, I go through 3 different paints on the border before I end up doing what I'm doing. I do not show you all of the paints. I'll show you the first one, and then of course you see the last one. But this first one, as soon as I started doing it, I was, yeah, right here. I'm like, this is not, nope, not what I want. Not even sort of kind of close to what is in my head. So now what do? I have brown paint. It's going to be rather difficult to cut up, or cover up, sorry. What you guys won't see in this video is that I actually paint the entire frame of it black. And then decide, nope, that's not what I want either. It got stupid crazy. I don't know. Guys, you know, it's not always a perfect science. It's not always, the vision's not always there to start. I knew the end game. I kind of knew the end game. I knew, see here I'm showing you the black paint, but I don't think I show you actually me doing all of the black painting because it's like tedious and monotonous and takes frickin' forever. I don't think I show you anyway. Maybe I show you? Well, I guess we're gonna see some black painting. But that was the only way I could think of to cover up that brown. And then I'm like, that dried out stuff's falling everywhere, and I should probably just cut this whole part out, but I'm not going to. So anyway, yeah, the whole frame gets painted. So the person that I'm helping doesn't know that I'm helping. I told her I had some earrings that she could sell and just keep the money from it, and I've got a bunch of stuff back there that I can use to make some stuff for her to sell. It's not any skin off of my nose to do. I like to craft, and it's very therapeutic for me to do. So I don't know what all I'm going to make for her to sell, other than I decided she can sell this item. This will be a pretty good sized item, and it looks very nice when it's done, if I do say so myself. But I am happy to help her out any way I can. I don't have money to give, but I have time, and I have a few resources that I can give, so why not? Well, I have a little time. Our time seems to be going crazy. But anyway, yeah, I don't remember leaving all of this in. That is the Dollar Tree chalkboard paint. I love that paint. If you ever have to paint anything black, that's the way to go. Oh, look, that's not black at all. That's white. That is the Waverly chalk paint in snow. If you want a truly pristine, crisp white, that is the way to go, my loves. But that is what I put on the outside. You can kind of see a little black peekabooing through there, a little in the corners. It's alright. It works out. I promise. Again, I'll have to put the name of that blue down in the bottom. It's not the periwinkle one. It's the other one. I can't remember the name of it. Robin's egg, maybe? I'll put it down below. Anyway, this is what I was going to do in the backing of this frame. So let's paint some frame. It's all blue now. So, gonna show you guys this. Yeah, I had to plug my gun back in because I'd actually unplugged it. But while that's heating back up, I'm gonna show you kind of me working on the placement. These are the tower blocks. I love these things. I buy at least 1 or 2 packs of them every season that they come out. And I generally go through all of them too before the end of the season. Crafting season starting like August this month and going through to December is when I do most of my crafting. And so yeah, I pulled out 5. I don't think I ended up using 5. I think I only ended up using 2 or 3. So that pumpkin came on a metal stick, like a yard. It was a yard ornament. And hubby very sweetly trimmed it off for me. And yeah, I knew I didn't want it as a yardstick. And at first I thought I wanted that up in the center, but wait till you see. Roughing up those edges, letting some of that black peek through, which really helped like give it a little bit more dimension around the edges. It looks really, really cool. I'm really proud of how this one came out. Really, really proud of how it turned out. Again, wiping off all that dust, letting that glue heat up. Oh, those stinking beads. I'm always working with the stinking beads, but I had that bow, so I thought, hey, I have other beads that I can put on that string. And yeah, that's what we're doing here. Those are some square beads that I have done the water painting with. Basically, you take paint, you water it down in a baggie, you stick the beads in, you squish them all around, and then you pull them out and dry them. Not my favorite way to paint the beads, but when you want this, like this more stained look, it kind of works easier. The tape on the end of the string trick works every time. I think I ended up deciding that 2 beads was too many, because these beads are kind of big. These are the Dollar Tree square ones that I grabbed. Was that last year, I think? I can't remember. I'm asking Hubs because Hubs is over there going, I don't know. I think I upset my hubby's feelings a few minutes ago, and I feel bad because he was trying to make me smile, but it was a distraction and I couldn't focus on what I was doing. And when you're doing these voiceovers, there's kind of a timing to it. Anyway, yeah, see, I'm undoing that to take that one bead off again. I thought I just left it with the blue. Maybe it is the blue and white. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. It takes forever for that glue gun to heat up, by the way. It's really, really old. Actually, no, that one's not. That's the newer one. I don't know. E6000 and hot glue. Do not let them mix. They don't play well together. Just saying. And I got some of the nice, fun Spanish moss stuff, I tell you. But it steps things up. Where's my finger? I couldn't find my little finger thingy. Had to use that. I trimmed that off, by the way, here in a few minutes. The fur. What's that called? I just said it's Spanish moss. Good night, Gertrude. And then after letting the blocks cool off a little bit, we add some more E6000 and then some more hot glue. Bada bing, bada boom. And place it. I eyeballed it. Probably not the best choice, but it worked, so I'm not upset. I'm not upset with how this went. I'm just saying. Just saying. This guy, I love this pumpkin. I really hope I can get another one because I would like to do this again. But this just came up so pretty. Just wait till the ending when you see it. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. You know, I said I was going to put a bow on that, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm going to leave it like it is. So here I am. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm getting ready to finish that pumpkin. That's what I'm doing here. The football pumpkin.
Alright, hold on.
Alright, guys, so...
Go get my water.
Stop! Oh my god. Clearly I'm recording these two clips like back to back because I probably don't have an ending for this either. I think they turned out pretty cute. The large one with the white pumpkin on the frame, I'm actually going to finish off with some square beads. Unfortunately, I do not have that footage because I'm putting this together now, and that's probably not going to happen for another few days. But I'm going to finish it off with some square beads and maybe a bow. And it is actually going to be gifted to somebody, but I'm giving it to her because she's having a fundraiser and I want her to be able to sell it and raise some money at her fundraiser. So I will try to take a picture of it and put it on my Instagram. So you guys pay attention on Instagram. Hopefully I remember. And anyway, that is all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's a
Big
lot of
hugs.
stuff.
Much love. Bye.